So yesterday we jumped into the kitchen and we made a protein focused smoothie. It was loaded with protein. Today for day 9, I think we are. I am talking about the importance of protein. So my name is Wick Nixon from Wicked Wellbeing, and I'm all about empowering healthy living. I'm doing a personal challenge of showing up live for 30 days on Facebook or on social media, and today I wanted to talk. No doubt you have heard that protein. As midlife women, we need to be eating more protein, and absolutely women do not eat enough protein, but I wanted to share with you why. Why is protein so important? And I've got a couple of reasons. Then I want to give you some protein sources. So number one reason is that protein actually stabilizes your blood sugars. I've been talking about stabilizing blood sugars for years, but protein, especially when it's paired with fat, will stabilize your blood sugars and it won't give you as much of a spike as carbohydrates will. Fat will stabilize the most. Protein has a little bit more of a spike, but carbs have the biggest spike. So when you pair protein with healthy fats, that's really, really stable, which will mean that you will eat less, you'll be more satisfied, you'll have more stabilized moods, you will have better hormone balance. And the more protein, the more balanced your hormones will be. The other thing that protein does is it builds muscle. Now, why do we want muscle? Muscle, and you've probably heard we need to be strength training, and absolutely we do need to be strength training. And the reason for that is the more muscle you've got, the more insulin receptor sites you have got. Now, I talked about insulin sensitivity and insulin resistance in a previous video. So if you want to watch, if you want to see that, just comment below and I'll give you the link. But what it means is if we've got more insulin receptor sites on our muscles, then our body can take more of that glucose. Remember, the glucose from the food comes into the body. The insulin's job is to take the glucose from the food and transport it into the cell. The more muscle, the more insulin receptor sites that we've got. So therefore, more of that insulin is going to get into the cells and do the job to create the energy and do the job that it's got to do. So the more protein builds muscle, builds insulin receptor sites, which means that we're going to be insulin sensitive and we're going to be more insulin sensitive and not insulin resistant, where there's too much insulin that's flooding the body, can't get into the cells, so then it'll store it elsewhere. Okay, so does that make sense? I'd love to know, because this took me, I needed someone to put it into layman's terms. So hopefully I'm putting it into layman's terms for you. So hormonal balance, stabilizing blood sugars to keep you more satisfied. You'll eat less. You will help curb cravings. You will have stabilized moods. You'll sleep better. You'll have better hormonal balance. Okay, and it'll increase your insulin receptor sites, so therefore you will be more insulin sensitive, which is what we want to do. Now, what are forms of protein? Which is, yesterday I showed you some different forms of protein, but I've just got a list here on my laptop. If you want this, I've got it as a PDF. If you want, just PM me and I'll share it with you, or comment below. So Greek yogurt, 1 cup of Greek yogurt is 20 to 25 grams of protein. Now, what I go by, there are so many varying reports out there in terms of how much protein we need. What I go off is 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. I'm at my ideal weight that I want to be. I'm at 55 kgs. Fasting has helped me get that down, and I'm really happy with where I'm at. So I want maintenance. If you are wanting to lose weight, then you go to your goal weight. Okay. So Greek yogurt, 1 cup is 20 to 25 grams. Now, a lot of people think, oh, I'm having a 85 gram piece of chicken. That's 85 grams of protein. It's not. It's 25 grams. We've got eggs. 1 large egg is 6 grams of protein. It's not like what that weighs. Cottage cheese, half a cup is 14 grams. What have we got? Half a cup of cooked quinoa is 4. Tofu's 8. 100 grams. Tempeh is really good form of protein, 19 grams. So it's nearly double the amount of tofu. Edamame beans is half a cup is 8 grams. So what I do is I combine. You would have seen them when I was making my smoothie yesterday. I had some cottage cheese, I had some hemp seeds, I had some chia seeds, I had some milk, I had some almond butter. And so that's how I'm not just getting protein from one source. I am combining it to get to that 30 to 35 grams per meal to reach my, I think I'm at around 76 grams of protein a day. And if I haven't had, if I've been fasting, then I'm doing that in 2 meals and a snack. Obviously, when I'm doing a 24-hour fast, then I'm getting it in the next day. And that's how I'm breaking my fast. I am powering up on protein. So if you would like this protein list, then comment below or PM me, and I'm more than happy to share it with you. And would love to know if this has been helpful. Did you know about insulin receptor sites and protein? And what has, what's been insightful for you from this video? Thanks for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.